Hello students, in this lecture we are going to cover two classes, class Arachnida and class Merostomata. Under class Arthropoda there is one subphylum which is called as subphylum Chelicerata. These two classes, class Arachnida and class Merostomata, fall under subphylum Chelicerata. So under phylum Arthropoda there is one subphylum Chelicerata, and under Chelicerata there are two classes, class Arachnida and class Merostomata. Under class Arachnida we have these different arachnids like spiders, scorpions, ticks, mites, etc. And class Merostomata has just one example, that is limulus. We are going to discuss both these classes in this lecture. Let us first start with class Arachnida. The organisms that belong to this class are called as arachnids, and they include examples like spiders, scorpions, ticks, mites, etc. Let us start with their body. Many of the characters of arachnids are similar to crustaceans. Their body is divided into cephalothorax and abdomen. For example, if this is the body of the spider, then this is the cephalothorax and this is the abdomen. The cephalothorax is different from that of the crustaceans. Okay, the appendages and the arrangement will be different. So the cephalothorax of arachnids is specifically called as prosoma and the abdomen is called as opistosoma. These names are specific for arachnids only. Walking legs. They have 4 pairs of walking legs, and they will be jointed legs just like any other arthropod. 4 pairs of walking legs present which are jointed. So total 8 legs are present, and that's why they are called as, the insects were called as hexapoda because they had 6 legs. These ones will be called as octapoda, octapodus. As you can see, all these walking legs are arising from the cephalothorax region, arise from cephalothorax. Apart from walking legs, they have other appendages also present on the cephalothorax. Let's see. The first one is called as chelicerae, and there's the second appendage which is called as pedipalps. I would also like to show you this chelicerae and pedipalps in a scorpion. Let's draw a scorpion here. So for a scorpion, this is the cephalothorax region and this is its abdomen which ends into a sting, right? 4 pairs of walking legs. This is how it is for a scorpion, and these chelicerae and pedipalps can be shown. That will be the chelicerae. These are the pedipalps. What are these chelicerae and pedipalps? So these are special appendages found in all the arachnids. Chelicerae can be defined as modified appendages which are present close to the mouth. They basically help in capturing the food and in biting. In spiders, the chelicerae are modified into poison fangs. Not so in case of the scorpion. Next, we talk about the pedipalps. The pedipalps are also special appendages found in all the arachnids. Generally, they help in handling the food. In spiders, they will act like small hand kind of structures which can help in transferring the sperms to the female, etc. In case of scorpions, the pedipalps are modified into enlarged structures which are called as chile. In case of crabs, they were called as chelipads. Over here, they will be called as chile, which will help them in capturing food, offense, defense, etc. Let's write about chelicerae and pedipalps. Special appendages. The first one is chelicerae, and I hope you understand why this subphylum Chelicerata has obtained its name Chelicerata, because of the presence of chelicerae in the arachnids. Okay, chelicerae can be defined as the first pair of appendages close to the mouth. The general function of chelicerae is capturing food and biting. In spiders, chelicerae have poison fangs for capturing prey. So that was about chelicerae. Second special appendage is pedipalps. Pedipalps can be defined as second pair of appendages. They help in handling food. In scorpions, they are enlarged and they are called as chile. So this was about their special appendages, the chelicerae and the pedipalps. Apart from the 4 walking legs that they have. These are the walking legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. Antennae are absent in arachnids. Wings are absent in arachnids. Next, respiration is by book lungs. Book lungs in spiders and scorpions, and it is tracheal in case of some spiders and mites. Excretion is by Malpighian tubules and also by coxal glands, which are a type of green glands. We had learnt this in general characteristics. Green glands are of 2 types: antennary glands, which are present in case of the crustaceans, and coxal glands, which are present in case of arachnids. Coxal glands. So these are the two means of excretion. And since most of the arachnids are terrestrial, you can infer that the excretory waste that is given out is uric acid, so they are uricotelic. Eyes, arachnids usually have simple eyes only. Compound eyes are absent. The difference between simple eyes and compound eyes is that compound eyes are made up of thousands of lenses and simple eyes are made up of just a single lens, and the image formed by simple eyes is very blurred compared to very clear images formed by the compound eyes, as is present in the insects. Okay, but over here they are simple eyes only, blurred images and low resolution images. They are mainly meant for detection of light intensity. Fertilization process is internal. They are mostly oviparous. Some are ovoviviparous like scorpions, and the development is usually direct without any larvae. Let us discuss two examples of arachnids. Most importantly, spider. Spider has one special additional feature, and that is presence of silk glands, which produces the proteinaceous silk from which they make their webs for capturing their prey. They have these silk glands located in their abdomen, and these silk glands open out from the abdomen through openings which are called as spinnerets, through which this silk thread is given out. So spider is known to spin webs, possess spinnerets. Spinnerets are abdominal openings of silk glands through which silk web is woven. Silk moth, through which actual silk is produced, is actually an insect, but the protein that is produced by the spider is also called as the web silk. The silk is the web silk. Second example, scorpion. Next, let's talk about the scorpion. You know that its abdomen ends up into a poison sting. The sting present at the end of abdomen. Did you know that the female scorpion kills and eats the male after copulation? Did you know this? What a sad ending, no? Next, the fertilization is internal. She will carry the eggs internally and the eggs will hatch also inside her, and what comes out will be a young scorpion. So is this oviparous or viviparous? Ovivipary is shown by scorpions. Eggs hatch inside female. Young ones are born. This is called as ovovivipary. Young ones carried by female on back. Okay, the young ones are carried by the female on their back. Isn't that sweet? That's all about the scorpion. Next, ticks and mites. Ticks are the ones that we pluck out from the dogs. Those are arachnids. And mites are present in the dust. Dust mites, they feed on the dust. They are both ectoparasites. Ticks are vectors of different diseases, and mites, they cause a disease called as scabies. That is all from class Arachnida. Now we move on to class Merostomata. Next we talk about class Merostomata. The only living example of this class is this organism called as Limulus polyphemus, also called as the king crab or horseshoe crab. This is the only living species of this particular class, class Merostomata. All the other species buddies of this king crab, and they become fossilized. This is the only living species. Hence, this species is called as the living fossil, is very popularly known as living fossil. What is a living fossil? Only living species. I will tell you why it's called as the horseshoe crab. Just like the arachnids, the body is divided into cephalothorax and abdomen. Cephalothorax is shaped like a horseshoe, hence the name. And the abdomen ends in a long tail-like structure which is called as telson, which is a tail-like structure. Let's talk about the walking legs and appendages. Walking legs. Arachnids had 4 pairs of walking legs. This one has 5 pairs of walking legs. So total 10 legs it will have. And the other appendages will include chelicerae. This also belongs to subphylum Chelicerata, so it will have chelicerae and pedipalps. Next, respiration will be by book gills. Okay, not book lungs. Excretion will be by coxal glands. They are very similar to arachnids, but they are marine. The arachnids were terrestrial. So if we quickly differentiate between arachnids and Merostomata, you can say arachnids were terrestrial, Merostomata are marine. Let's mention it. Habitat is marine. Next, walking legs. In case of arachnids is 4 pairs. In case of Merostomata, 5 pairs. Respiration, book lungs in case of arachnids, and book gills in case of Merostomata. Examples of arachnids, spider, scorpion, and example of Merostomata is Limulus. So that is all from subphylum Chelicerata, and we have covered the 2 classes, class Arachnida and class Merostomata. And with that we have completed with phylum Arthropoda. Next we will move on to phylum Mollusca.
In the name of Lord Mahadev, please subscribe.